Hey, Greg Silva here. This is a follow-up on the original 90-minute instructor training and class management video. When I ended that video, I started to talk about the qualities of a champion. Qualities of a champion are qualities that I feel are necessary, not only I feel, other people feel, that are necessary to obtain a black belt. And this started off many years ago. Paul Garcia and I were sitting down talking to Diego Perez, and we're talking about the quality of his students, and he started saying we follow the qualities of a champion. Now, the qualities of a champion is pretty neat. I'm going to just go back a little and just tell you about my experience doing instructor colleges. One of the things I like to do when I start a college is get everyone sitting down and just talking and see what they're thinking about what it takes to become a black belt. And I'll say, can you guys tell me what does it take to get a black belt? And people would raise their hand. Well, black belt has a lot of confidence. I go, yeah, I totally agree with that. What else? Well, a black belts are really polite and they're courteous to other people. Oh yeah, respect and everything. Martial arts begins respect, ends with respect. What else? Well, they're consistent in their training. Yep. Consistency is really, really important. They're resilient. They have times when things go bad and maybe have a little failure, but they bounce right back. I go, okay, what else? And they go, well, they're loyal. Yeah, I love loyalty. I think it's a really important part of martial arts. But tell me, guys, if you go to a tournament and you're judging someone on forms or you're judging someone in fighting, whatever it is, and someone does a form and you go, hey, this guy deserves a 10. He's the most polite person I've ever seen. 10! You don't do that. What do you really look for? In fact, if you visit someone else's school, do you judge the quality of their students? Everyone goes, yes. I go, well, is it the politeness, the resiliency? Is that all that you look for? I said, to me, those are qualities needed to get a black belt. But for quality of a champion, if I'm judging forms, I'm looking for accuracy. How accurate are their techniques? How are their stances? How's their body posture? Are they hitting with the right weapon? I look if they're focused, mentally focused and physically focused on their techniques. I look for speed. I think a black belt martial artist should be fast, and I also think they should be powerful. And when I see someone doing a form, I love the intensity, and all that leads to excellence. So we started talking about those are the real qualities we want to produce. We want all the other stuff, what I call building the students from the inside out, so they have that resiliency, they have that persistence, they have all those qualities, but that's what they use to get accuracy, focus, speed, power, intensity, and excellence. So when we're teaching classes, that's the qualities we're trying to get out. And a while back, we used to do a quality of a champion once a month. So the first month of training, we would either concentrate on accuracy or focus. Next month of training was either power or speed. And in the third month of training, when people were getting ready for testing or an evaluation, it was always intensity or excellence. We refined that over the years, and now when we do some type of class presentation, when we're teaching a technique, and we're going over the teaching platforms, we're inserting strategies to make sure we get the qualities of a champion. Now, qualities of a champion, some people think are really easy to teach. I think it takes a seasoned instructor. I think it takes a lot of training. I've been in classes myself where the instructor's up there and goes, okay, everyone go faster, go faster. Gotta be faster. I go, man, I'm going as fast as I can. Teach me how to go faster. That may work. So we're doing the qualities of a champion. It's not just be stronger, kick stronger. That's not really power. We have to have strategies we're teaching. And I'm going to I have like 4 pages on these for each one of those. I'll be glad to send those out. It's way too much for this video, which is going to be like 15 to 20 minutes. But let's just get power. We know people are 3-dimensional. So if I rotate my body and I go from this way to this way and I'm punching, that rotation gives me power. If I drop my weight, I'm hitting with a hammer fist, I'm trying to break a cement block, and I drop my weight behind it, that gives me backup mass going down. If I want to hit someone under the chin with my forearm and I'm lifting my arm up, if I raise my stance, that's going to give me initial power. Another way I can get power is not just by hitting the target, by penetrating the target. So if I'm working on a roundhouse kick with someone and I want them to get more power, hey guys, you're hitting the pad, but you're not penetrating the pad. I want you to kick the pad with your legs still slightly bent and then penetrate through. Okay, this time I want us to put backup mass by stepping into it. So instead of just doing a side kick, we're going to do a stepping side kick and all that weight behind us. So you see what I'm doing? These are just strategies. So as I'm teaching maybe a side kick, I'm teaching the mechanics of the side kick because I want people to be accurate. I want to make sure they chamber the knee properly. I want to make sure they extend their foot properly. I want to make sure they focus with the right part of the foot when they hit the target. I want them to be fast because fast is always going to, it's an additional thing to help them be strong. I want to be strong, so I want to be hitting pads. I want to be penetrating the pads. I want to be timing. I want to make sure my execution of the kick and my step is coordinated. I want to make sure they're doing intensity. When people perform with intensity, you can see them trying their very, very best. In fact, every kick they're trying to do, you're trying to be more intense and be better and better. And all those qualities lead to excellence is what we're looking for. So here's how we're gonna stack that. And again, for all those strategies, I have, again, a PDF file. I'll be glad to share with anyone. Just tell me that you want it, and I'll send that out to you. When we first started teaching technique, and maybe I'm doing follow the leader, or I'm turning and facing everyone, you guys should know this terminology already, or we're doing the conductor, I'm trying to get them to do something accurate. First, I want them just getting moving. So we're doing some punches. I want them getting moving. Now when we're doing the punches, the first thing I'm going to do is accuracy. Accuracy is their stance correct? Is their body posture correct? Those are things I'm going to look for. I'm going to create a punch, or I'm going to correct a punch, or I'm going to make the punch better as we're going along. But the first thing is, let's just get the base. This is like the foundation of the house. I want a good foundation, so I want a good stance. I want good posture. When we go through that a couple of times, next thing is focus. When I'm saying focus here, are they hitting with a proper weapon? So if they're doing a front punch, are they hitting with their first two knuckles? Is their wrist straight? If those things aren't correct, those are the things I'm getting next. Now I've got the posture, I've got them doing the weapon, and focus is also proper execution. So if they're doing let's say a traditional reverse punch, when are they rotating their arm? Is that proper? Where's their chamber starting? How's their hand ending up? Those are all focus details. So we got the accuracy of the foundation, and now we're focusing on details. Now that they've got it, let's work on some performance skills. How could they get it faster? Maybe you're going to teach a quick takeoff. Hey guys, I want you to have a quick takeoff. When I say go, you're done. Let me explain this so you can better understand the kids. Hey, in a race, does always the fastest runner win the race? And most kids that go, yes, I go, let's just check that out. So I'll take two kids volunteer and I'll have them run across the room. I'll say, who won? They go, he's the fastest runner. I bring them back. I stand next to the kids. When I say go this time, I'm going to grab the gi of the kid who was the fastest. I'm going to hold on for a second and then let him go. And so then I said, see, he's the fastest racer or runner, but did he win the race? I go, no, he won the race because he had a QT. QT is quick takeoff. So now when we're doing this technique, when I say go, you're done. I mean, that's how fast this could be. This is like quantum physics right here. I say go, you're done. So now I'm teaching a strategy to be faster. Maybe we're going on, okay, hey guys, everyone's really looking good. I just see a lot of tense bodies. If you're tense, it's really hard to move quick. I want you to really, really relax. So now they've got the basic, they've got the structure, they've got the focus, hitting with the right part of their hand or whatever they're doing. They've got the speed. Let's make it more powerful now. So let me give them a technique on how to make it more powerful. So maybe our powerful is, okay, now we're going to take this punch. Instead of just going forward, I want you to push off with your back foot. I want you to do a push drag technique and slide forward and punch at the same time. Okay, now maybe we're hitting a pad. Now I want to penetrate to the pad. So I'm giving them strategies to be faster, and I'm giving them strategies to be more powerful. Now I want some intensity. I want to see my students doing techniques without thinking about it. Now, to teach intensity, one of the strategies I like is I'll get everyone sitting down. I'll get two kids up there. I say, okay, guys, I'll get three kids. I go, everyone do this punch. I'll go, go, and everyone's punching. I go, who's the most intense? and someone goes, hey, I think Dave was the most intense. I go, why was he intense? Well, you can just see it in his eyes. His eyes were just like laser beams, yeah? And you can see, I definitely agree with that. You can see intensity in people's eyes. I mean, something that's going to be really scary. Let's try it again. I'll tell them to do it again. They go, who was the most intense this time? They go, oh, Steven. Why was Steven so intense? He key-eyed real loud. Yeah, man, you can hear intensity, right? You can hear it in his voice. He wasn't questioning his ability. He didn't go, key-eye. I mean, he just belted it out. Yeah, you definitely can hear intensity. And they'll do it again. I'll say, okay, let's try it again. Who's the fastest this time? Or who's the most intense this time? They go, Daryl. Go, why was Daryl so intense? Man, you can see the veins in his arms and his muscles in his arms. He was trying so hard. So now that I get students to identify intensity, now they know what it looks like. They know what it sounds like, so we get up again. So now we got the base technique. Really, really good. They're hitting with the proper weapon. They've got their focus. They've got some speed. They got some power, and now they're working on intensity. This is all disguised repetition in meaning. So we're not just disguising a technique by, okay, now 5 punches high, 5 punches low, 5 punches to the right, 5 punches to the left. That is a form of disguised repetition, but what makes a class really interesting, really informative to the students, especially with the adults, is for them to learn all about the 5 qualities of a champion. So they don't get good by accident. They get good by you having a structured pyramid to give all the qualities of the champion. We're always working about qualities of a champion. So you can just have people practicing, and you can go look at them and say, this guy could be stronger. Okay, how can we get him to be stronger? You know, one of the things that Ed Parker would talk about, borrowed force. And you guys have experienced this. You've been sparring, someone comes charging in you had a perfect side kick, and man, you just folded him right over. Why? Because you borrowed his force. You had the power in your kick, and you had him running in. You timed it perfectly, and the kick was devastating. So now you can teach something about borrowed force. Again, those are all written out, but that is a synopsis of the qualities of a champion. Do you want your black belts feeling good, being polite, courtesy? Absolutely. Do you want it to perform like champions? Well, if they perform like champions, integrate the qualities of a champion. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hey, if you want that PDF file, the qualities of a champion, just message me, send me something on Facebook or email, whatever it takes, and I'll get it right over to you. Thank you.